What's up?
Emergency.
Yeah?
Radiation is an emergency, Mr. A.
Obviously. So, who's lying about it? Oh, it's the people that she wants to promote. I'm going to take her apart right now, okay? Now, you in your comfortable ivory tower might want to say or label me as a conspiracy theorist. You might want to see things that way. But first and foremost, you want to debate me. You want to talk about these things in general, that they're no good. This is against the grain. She says it's born up to violence. Let me tell you a few things about violence and your violent mouth. You label me as a human being, a spirit within that, and righteous. That's first starters, before you say something. And if I'm seeking truth, it's because there is proof again and again and again and again and again, a whole tangled, infinite amount of lies that's come out from professional liars who you work for. Take it away. Come on, if I can get this guy to say something, you take it in that perspective. You see, if someone like he's an average American, isn't he? Isn't he? Talk about this filth that goes on the mainstream media. Talk about this filth. Is it a human? Is it someone seeking truth? Is there a spirit in there? Talk about this filth.
We talked about 30 years ago the social world and the technical world, and how the social world was far behind the technical world. We see that there's going to always be progress in our society, but going too far, as I can see, only means we don't have the groupings we once had.
Why does she want to rationalize, justify, create smoke screens for liars? Evil people that do stupid shit and justify it under national security, fuck up the world, create bad karma, enormous karma for themselves, under the idea that it's some kind of for the nation of the people, which it's not. Why is she promoting, supporting, and protecting them? Why is this piece of filth doing that? I need to know. I need to take it apart.
What exactly is the main focus of her argument?
That everything is okay. You don't need to look to more truth. You just need to listen to her, and she's going to tell you everything that's going on. She's protecting her little fucking ass of a job. Let me repeat that. It's all about the money, and she wants to maintain her position. That's what her argument's about. Am I right? Can anyone deny that? Can anyone rush to her rescue? Can you go to her side? I don't care if it's about the Jew, the neo-Nazi, and whatever kind of a thing. It's not about that. It's not about conspiracy theories that are nuts. It's about her own conspiracy theory, which I'm pointing out right now, that her conspiracy theory is that everyone's getting together and uncovering things that don't exist because she and her handlers are the only ones that know what's going on. They're the only ones that's aware of anything. And whatever she says that they tell her to say is exactly what everyone should accept. That's a conspiracy. She is in the middle as a figurehead when she spouts off her mouth on that scheduled TV program nonsense. She becomes the figurehead. She is speaking for the conspiracy. There's your conspiracy theory. Whatever kind of projection and distraction, and she points the fingers everywhere else, her main point, her main message is to keep the heat and the intelligence, the analysis, the awareness off of where it should be. She's trying to deflect everything off and say, you know, the official line is good, and, you know, all this has happened, and, you know, JFK was killed by Oswald.
That's a good point, Mr. E. You kind of like, it's funny how sometimes we work together. You were thinking about JFK, and I was thinking about...
I don't want to say that much about it, but she's throwing.
Well,
she's clutching at straws. She says everything. She's talking about JFK.
There's not enough information.
Goddamn motherfuckers! For 50 years, the official line is still the fucking piece of shit filth Warren Commission? Everybody knows by now. It's about time people like her confessed. I want her on her fucking hands and knees begging to fucking tell the truth for once.
Well, I always believe that if you can't attack a major issue straight on, you go after the smaller ones. The Penn State issue is a primary purpose that it's not about Joe Paterno and the athletic director. It's about why.
What was your saying about that? That wasn't a conspiracy, right? Yeah, let's tell the whole world that wasn't a conspiracy. Let's say that the government wasn't behind that. Wasn't involved somehow at allowing all this evil to go on, all this crazy shit. You want to accept that stuff? You want to accept the altar boys too in the Catholic Church? You want to accept all that? How about what's going on in Canada? What they're doing to the indigenous orphans? How about what they're doing in Ireland? How about all this stuff that's coming out? And the Pope just steps down because he just feels like it, right? So we got two popes right now, and the other one's hiding, so he can't be brought to justice. He's not in the official capacity. He's like in an immune position to where, you know, they can't get him out of St. Peter's. Yeah, how about she says about that? How about she talks about that? That's the truth, right? Just what they tell us, the official line, that's all that's going on. You know there's a lot more going on. In everything, in every story. You mainstream fucking liars, I'm on to you, and I'm going to blow your shit open wide. You're going down. You're going down with all the people that you tried to protect. They are the fucking disgusting filth, the inhuman. There! And you just speak for them. You speak for them. We don't. See, we speak for truth. The people are with us now. The people are with us. Now, the tide is going to turn. You're not only going to lose your job, you're going to go down like Mussolini. Not that Mussolini was such a bad guy. You were, in fact, worse than Mussolini. But you're going to go down like that. Anything else you want to say? Anything else that you doubt, you average American people?
Mr. Reed, it's just the fact that I believe that when an issue
I'm just getting even.
Is settled, I believe that the officials at Penn State need to be brought to justice. They need to be heavily questioned as to why they didn't know. How could
I know you're kind of obsessed. You're attached to the Penn State thing today, but what about the Boston bombing? What about the guy they killed down in Florida? What about the Colorado shooter? What about the Sikh shooting? What about the list goes on? What about a real investigation into 9/11? Is it time yet? The towers went down. What about all these criminal charges? Bush and Cheney and the other Bush have been found guilty. They have to be brought to justice. Their punishment must begin. It's already beginning. But the official, solid punishment of incarceration or whatever it might be has to begin. Will she say that that is the fact, that is the news, that's the reality that's going on, that's the truth? Will she say that? No, she won't say that. Oh, and she covers Obama's ass real good. I don't need to hear about Penn State anymore. I need to get the phone. I need to hear your comments, and make sure you share this with all your friends, especially liberal, ignorant people out there that need to wake up.